Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. And nothing much has changed. Up, big down, big confusion in amongst the moving averages. No real direction on the daily. And if you look at the 3 hour, pretty much a similar picture. Moving up above the moving averages, moving back below the moving averages. And basically, the whole week has been pretty much a range bar. If we get down to the hour, and we're going to look at the 15 as well, because that's probably what we need to pay attention to. Hour is the same story. Above the moving averages, below the moving averages, above, below. That is a range for all intents and purposes. So top of range is there, and bottom of range is there. So that's kind of the structure that we have in play at the moment. And I don't see that changing, to be honest. And if we move down to the 15-minute, you'll see not much structure. I mean, we're even breaking below the moving averages on the 15-minute as well. So it's almost like a delayed reaction to the negative news, which we bought on Wednesday. So I'm still sitting on hands on the DAX, still really not interested in this. We do have some structure here, but we are sideways, so and we've tagged it already, so I wouldn't be bothered with this unless we sort of come back down into this area here. Might be an opportunity for a range trade back to the middle of the range at least. I wouldn't go to aim for the top. Take short profits in sideways price action like this. But that's pretty much the only thing I can see. There is a big gap to the downside as well. So, and just eyeballing this, if you look at the structure that we have down to the downside, is pretty much almost equal to the range height. So a break of 15,452, break and retest that area, I would expect us to come down to 15,084. Just want to close off on the monthly. We've had a pretty solid green bar, but for the year I'm talking now. But we're getting this bit of a top forming, and if you look at the way the oscillators are rounding as well, not something you want to be trading. If you look at that, you want to be trading in a trend, and we haven't had much of a trend this year. I think the first 2 months were pretty okay, or 3 months were pretty okay, but after that, it's been a little bit confusing. Anyway, I'm sitting on the side, and we'll just take a weekend. It's not worth getting hurt here. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you next week. Cheers for now.